everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Vikings will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Bengals going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. On play action, now Keenum. His throw incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Keenum. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Play action. It's Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. Now it's Keenum. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
It makes so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down.
Here we go. Watch quit.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Here's a run with Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. Now they run with Mixon. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Third and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Vontaze Burfict coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Here we go now.
Handoff comes to Cook. And some room to work. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go now.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Latavius Murray, past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning away, and now running right through it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Fresh set of downs here. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emerson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Cousins. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Cousins now to throw on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run here with Mixon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Keenum buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Got him, and it's late. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run it again with Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
As aggressive as Cincinnati is on defense, I was surprised that they only had 33 sacks last season.
Yeah, bottom half of the NFL.
I think that helped contribute to them not making the playoffs. Remember, they had a nice little run going. That's the first time they missed in the last 6.
And Forbath will put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. Cousins on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Eifert has it. Tyler Eifert, the 40. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. First down. Here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. On play action, Cousins. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And his throw is incomplete. A minute 59 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Steps away to his left. And he's got room. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st down, Keenum. Open here, Adam Thielen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a first down throw. Keenum being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Keenum. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Again, Keenum. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cousins. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shamar Stephen busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And able to find Green. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 93 yards, and the Bengals are in for 6. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Vikings on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Keenum. And right with it here, over the middle. And he is knocked down from the side at the 36. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They run the counter with Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing now is Keenum. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Keenum. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That good for 22 and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Mixon. And some space here. And he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So where would these guys be without their kicker so far? That's now 4 field goals for him, and as mentioned, this last one ties the game.
I'll tell you where they'd be. They'd be 12 points back. He single-handedly kept them in the game, or should I say, single-footedly.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. A handoff. It's Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Keenum. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to roam now. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with a return of 102 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They run. Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Keenum throwing on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Off the play fake, Keenum. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw, Cousins. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The 40, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here we go now.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Play fake. Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Eric Kendricks in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The play clock's running down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Let's go. All right, now look at the back of Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And, Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So strength.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Their goal from the start was to at least finish 500. This loss, however, guarantees a losing record.
And that can't leave a good taste in anyone's mouth. You talk about front office, ownership, coaches, players, everyone. 8-8 is the minimum for any team to think that they had a decent year. Now, a losing season, hard to spin that one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.